Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Monday morning art talk. Whippy! Hi guys, so today's art talk is on the couch here, and I was just thinking, I was just watching a show with Charlie Rose, and he was interviewing Charles Schultz from Snoopy, of course, and what it made me just think of is that everything is up to you to make things happen. He was talking about the strip and being relatable and a lot of all the great qualities that Snoopy had, just Charlie Brown and just all the other characters, where you just sort of really believe them and they just really meant something to you. We could relate to them. And it just got me thinking about, a little off the topic, but that it's up to you to make things happen. It's up to you to come up with the idea. It's up to you to decide whether you're going to keep working on your craft and improving your skills. It's up to you to decide where you want to live. It's up to you to decide what's the best studio or the best type of job that's going to fit your needs. Just everything is always up to you. And coming and talking to so many people at DesignerCon, I just realized a lot of the same stories, the same things going on and on with people. Everyone's facing the same sort of pressure, but it all comes down to thinking about timing and how important timing is, and we just neglect that. We don't want to think that that's possible, that maybe this thing isn't supposed to happen right now in our lives. These are important things just to remember. As long as you are making the effort and you're not just sitting in bed just being upset or not unmotivated and crying your eyes out or just thinking so much about things where you're not acting on anything. And the bottom line is if you just keep acting, if you just keep moving, if you just keep just doing one thing, it doesn't have to be all one big picture. This is the thing, the misconception. It doesn't have to be just one, you're not looking at the whole puzzle. It's a puzzle, and it's pieces. But what you got to do is put all those puzzle pieces, ideas in front of you. And all those puzzle pieces represent what you want to do and what you want to create. And just know that everything has to connect somehow. So as you take those puzzle pieces and you start to say, this is kind of what it is that I'm wanting, and you take all those things and you just start it and you just begin it and you just make it just happen one piece at a time. And it's up to you just to do all this and stop making excuses as to why it can't be done, and just stop being so afraid of the failure. And just when you realize that the failure is going to be your greatest asset and your greatest reward of knowledge and giving you insight into what you need to pursue or do next time or not, because you learned your lesson. And again, as long as you're not hurting other people along the way or doing something that you're, you don't want to be on American greed and all that scandals and doing something that you're destroying other people's lives. You're doing something for you that's going to help move you forward, and this is what you do. That's the bottom line. Just think about this. Just take this to heart. Just get things started. Just that seed of an idea you have, just pursue it, and know that you need to work on yourself and your skill set, because this is vital. This is going to move you forward. And I just want to share something personal with you right now. Just my daughter, who's 13, she's always been somewhat creative, and well, not somewhat, I mean, she's always been creative. She's loved dance, she's loved theater, acting, she's always liked to draw. And just now at 13, and people always said, do you teach him how to draw? Do you teach your daughter how to draw? Because she was showing more interest than my son. I'm like, no, even when my son was drawing, no, I don't teach them. I want them to form their own opinions at that age when they're so young, 3, 4, 5 years old. It's too young. And I found that if you're too just on top of people and just trying to tell, especially kids, how to do something, they start to back away more, and they don't want that, hey, I can do it, and then they start to get aggravated. So I just let them do it. And new timing was going to be a factor. And now the time has come. And I never pushed my daughter, and I never said anything, ever. And now she's come with this emerging just want and desire to draw, and now she's just asking questions, and she's asking things, and I went and grabbed just things for her to start looking at, think about the foundation, the fundamentals. I gave her my book, but just start that ground, just start learning how to draw. Learn how to draw, and that's going to carry you all the way through. And then by the time you're 16, 17, 18, you want to start doing jobs. She wants to do caricatures. She wants to do these things. But now it's up to her to make the decision and put in the work. And that's what she's doing right now on her own. I'm not saying, hey, you draw and you draw and you draw. No, I can't be on top of her all the time. It's taking initiative because you want to do this and it's meaningful to you, and that's why you do these things. And that's why it's such important to know that this is all up to you, and that's it. Just believe in eventually something's going to happen. As long as you're acting, as long as you're moving, something is going to happen, okay? And maybe it hasn't happened yet, and that's why you're all frustrated and you're saying it never happens. It never happens to me, yeah, because it hasn't happened right now. And maybe you got to be open and honest and look at where you're at in your own ability, and then also look at all the other things you have accomplished in your life that you did set out to do at those moments in time. So just, that's the bottom line, is just try it, go for it, just see what happens, all right? So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you're interested, go ahead, check out my events page on my website. I have a retreat that I'm doing out in the mountains, out in Santa Cruz. It's going to be a 2-day thing. Just really cool. I'm excited about it. You can see more of that if you're interested in learning any more info on that. So thanks, guys, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care. Hello, this is Steven, and I just wanted to tell you about this cool thing that I'm doing right now through my website at silvertunes.com. It's a Skype mentorship. In a sense, what I want to do is just talk to you, meet you, tell me about things that are happening in your life, see if there's anything that I could do to help you. I can look over your artwork, do your portfolio, and just maybe try to push you in the right direction that you want to take your life and your journey, all right? So you can go to silvertunes.com, go to classes, click on mentorship, and you can learn all about it. We can try to arrange a time, set up a date. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. And I just wanted to make it just very affordable, just to open it up, because I love doing this. I love meeting people from all over the planet. It's a really cool thing, and with this technology, why not? So that's it. Thanks.